With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Niners use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Eddie Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
39-yard line.
2nd and 6. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy from the gun. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
A throwing here, Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Purdy now to throw.
And he's going to go down here as safe. They push him back to the 34.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Seahawks had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they could carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
We'll get that to Charbonnet. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Seahawks, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Niners' 17-yard line.
Let's go now. 18, run. 70, hot, 70. Hey, check that, 3. 19 tight, 19 touch, 7 Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown.
Zach Charbonnet.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes. notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Purdy looking to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, San Francisco.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Long story, it's a lot. Now my circle's so small that it's closer to a dot. They thought I was repping Grape Street. I'm turning up the watch.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And a 49er first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
12 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Arroyo.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. For Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
14. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Third and 14.
Here's Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Trying. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
That's a little too conservative in my opinion. You've got to trust your quarterback here on 3rd down. Instead, they try to pick it up with the screen, but the defense was able to rally to the ball and get the stop.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Piñeiro to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all their friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Now, points certainly not at a premium here.
At the 47-yard
Second
line.
quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 40 yards. First down.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
For San Francisco.
Piñeiro now to kick this one away. Able to slither by. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's taken in by Arroyo. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the 49ers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the... This is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here we go, strike. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Purdy off the play fake. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
49er first down.
Purdy now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Oh, that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Purdy from the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now here is another interception. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And some room to maneuver. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 line. 18 round, 8.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go and show the age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. This is great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to unreliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
65 yards.
And the Seahawks have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Derek Hall picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting the sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Elijah Arroyo.
A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's third and short. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on third and 1.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is third and 8.
Here's Purdy. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They find some open field here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Mike Evans, 33 yards. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The 49ers will line up for
Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
2nd and 5. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 13. There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And that's what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take us inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Here's first down.
Gain of 12. And a 49er first down.
Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Breaks through the contact. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there early in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Piñeiro now to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Back to throw. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, But in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.